What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about each and every one of the triple threat park win streaks that is coming to NBA 2K25 MyTEAM, and whether it's worth you guys taking a look at grinding out or not. Now, obviously, again, winning 5, sorry, my mind is a little rattled after playing King of the Court all day. But winning 5 triple threat park games is not necessarily going to be the easiest thing to do. So obviously, I know that, I understand that, I get that, and that will, equate into talking about this as well. So you guys can see, for winning 1 game, you get a glitch pack. 3 games, a glitch 95 overall plus player or 95 or higher player. And then if you win 5 games, you do get an invincible event card pack. Now, what does that mean? Well, basically, you guys can go into the exchange. You guys can see exactly what you need. You need 18 invincibles to get Jimmy, 28 to get Jokic. Obviously, from there going down, you can, get Chet, you can get Dirk, all of those types of guys. But I want you guys to know, like, 1 invincible card can turn into basically, 6 dark matter cards if I am doing my math right? Or wait, no, okay, invincible turns into 200 overalls, 6 dark matters. So 1 invincible can turn into 6 dark matters. So if you grind this out, you can nearly get Peja Stojakovic. I mean, you grind this out, maybe some of the challenges as well that are in the glitch event section. You'll be moving and grooving, especially if you played in King of the Court today, doing all those sorts of things. Now, for me, when I'm looking at this, I would much rather have something like this that you guys can, go and grind out and get, compared to, let's say, I'm just going to compare it to last week, right? Going and getting Russell Westbrook, who obviously was not great and left a lot to be desired. So those are kind of the different things that you guys can take into consideration with this. I do think if you aren't busy tomorrow, it is 100, and obviously you're good at the game, I think it is 100% worth your time to load up in Triple Threat Park and to try to go on a 5-game win streak. And even if you're not great, maybe it's worth, going in park and trying to match with randoms and, sit in corner with the sharpshooter and just hoping that you find 2 guys that are really solid to carry you, something like that. Because again, these invincible event tokens are basically event cards are pretty valuable. And obviously, again, if even if you don't want to get the elite of the elites, Matt Bonner is a really good card. Donovan Clingan is really good. You got some pink diamonds that are really, really solid. So if you are good at the game, I do think it is definitely worth your time. I will also make a side note, guys. Triple Threat Park tomorrow is going to be super sweaty. It is something that I want you guys to kind of at least, prepare for, not even prepare for, but just something to make note of, right? Triple Threat Park tomorrow is going to be super sweaty with everybody that is trying to go on win streak. So don't necessarily expect to load up tomorrow and, for it to be super easy for you guys. It is going to be an absolute sweat fest as you do load into Park. And it's just kind of, it's kind of to be expected, right? Like, it is what it is, but it is going to be an absolute sweat fest if you do load up into Park tomorrow. So again, it is worth your time because again, an invincible event card pack is worth a lot. For example, the card you can get tomorrow, you'd have to grind a long time worth of challenges to get an invincible event card, and you don't even get an invincible. You get an 100 overall event card, so not even as good as an invincible. So there's not really too many ways to go and get these invincible cards. So again, when the opportunity like this presents itself, I'm going to nearly all the time tell you guys that it's worth it. Now, again, obviously I get it. It's going to be sweaty. It's not going to be easy to do, but I am telling you, like, if you can find a way to get it done, make it happen, it will 100% be worth your guys' time. For me and my squad, right? So obviously I won King of the Court. That gives me an invincible. When I'm looking elsewhere, so I have 2 invincibles. I have 100 overall. I have 2 dark matters right now. So I don't want to sit up here and act like I've grinded the game a ton, but I've been grinding the game, a decent amount, right? Not a ton, but a decent amount. And again, for me right now, it's just a matter of, trying to figure out what I want to, what my goals should be as far as, with the event cards, right? Should my goals, be to get some of the dark matters, some of the 100 overall? Should I try to go and get like 100 overall Chet? I need to figure out again what I'm really wanting to get from this event ultimately, because for me, I'm gonna have quite a few invincibles and heading into next week able to get a few more. It's just crazy to me how expensive Jokic and Jimmy Butler truly are. Like, even with me winning King of the Court today, and I'm obviously gonna get that invincible event card, but it's just, I'm still so far away that it's just absolutely ridiculous, right now. So I wish I could sit up here and tell you guys that, that it's going to be easy tomorrow and everybody can do it, but it is going to be an absolute sweat fest. I will say I do like the fact that 2K has implemented these, the glitched event challenges as well. Just so for this whole fact of, it's not just Triple Threat Park. Guess what? Tomorrow, if you don't want to play Park, guess what? You can grind the challenges. Go grind out the domination challenges. Go grind the breakout challenges, and you will put yourself in a really solid position. Obviously, again, it's not nearly as valuable as playing Triple Threat Park. I'd be lying to say that, but it is still probably, worth your time to do, especially if you are not super good at Triple Threat Park. So just, again, something to kind of keep in the back of your guys' minds. And obviously, think about as we do a dive into Park tomorrow. Obviously, again, it's one of those things. I honestly, again, I don't necessarily love these events. I think they're fine, but it is crazy how the most valuable thing that you guys can do throughout the week is playing and getting a win streak in Triple Threat Park. That is literally by far and away the most valuable thing you can do within the next week. There's not really many modes to grind. There's not a whole lot of great modes to play as far as rewards. It's not great. And so, you know what? Take the time, play Triple Threat Park, and you will get rewarded as long as you are good at the game. For me, something I'm gonna grind on my main account, something I'm gonna grind on my No Money Spent squad series for sure. Trying to level up little by little, right? Obviously, my squad's, still not the best. I've gotten a better squad, but my squad's still not the best. So every little bit you can get better, if it's an invincible event card, is super important. Because whether you want to downgrade that, and get like like I mentioned, like legend badges, whether you want to use that, try to get like Peja Stojakovic. There are so many different cards that I obviously could use. It just stinks though that I kind of even if I wanted Chet, it's gonna be so hard for me to get Chet. It's so hard for me to get Dirk. And I think that's the part that really does frustrate me, is it's I really wish I could go get, some of these top guys, but even with me winning King of the Court and with that one Invincible, you are still so far away from those top level dogs. You got to really focus on the dark matters, which again is not something I absolutely love given where we are at right now. But for me, that is going to wrap it up for my video today. I do recommend, if you obviously got the time and are really good at the game tomorrow, to go and grind out this win streak. I definitely think it is worth your time. And again, Invincible, event cards are not super easy to get. If you get one tomorrow, you get one next week, and stay up to date on the challenges, you're gonna be able to use your event cards, whether it's on Ben Wallace, whether it's on Peja. You're gonna be able to get those types of guys as long as you stay up to date on these types of challenges. That's gonna wrap it up for our video. Let me know your thoughts. Drop a like on it, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.